So, Corey, which one of these announcements really intrigued you the most?
Yeah, for me, I think it was definitely Nintendo delaying their June Nintendo Direct. So obviously the Nintendo Direct in June is really their big E3 conference. It happens right around E3, the same time all the other conferences go on. And it's their chance to really reveal the rest of their games that are coming out the rest of the year. A big showcase, and obviously E3 is canceled, but we still have seen a lot of companies go on with conferences. Ubisoft has said they're going to do a conference. Microsoft, of course, I believe EA is going to do one. And it's a little disappointing to me that Nintendo has decided to delay, especially since this year has been kind of weak for them in terms of first-party content. So far this year, we've had a big hitter with Animal Crossing, huge, great game. Besides that, I don't really know. There really hasn't been much. There was a Persona X Fire Emblem game, and for the rest of the year, we really don't have a hold on what they're going to do. Xenoblade Chronicles Remastered's coming out, and they just announced the Paper Mario, thankfully, or else this was going to be I don't know. It's just I feel like they're really dropping the ball on this. They've had a good success since they've come out, bringing out 2 or 3 heavy hitters every year, and now it feels like this year they've kind of taken a step back. And I'm a little disappointed they delayed it, because who knows, by the time they actually show it, is going to be, July, August? We'll have 4 or 5 months left in the year. I don't know. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's something that was affected by any of the pandemic stuff. It seems Nintendo just anticipated maybe having a light year this year.
Yeah, I mean, for E3, they've been doing this kind of direct for the last 4 or 5 years. They don't actually go to the conference and present. They have a booth there, but they always do it through video. And I feel like they have a lack of games this year, which is unfortunate because they had a strong year last year. And with the new systems coming out this year, it kind of feels like they might fall a little behind. I don't know.
Yeah, you might also think with them releasing the Switch Lite that they would probably have a bit more games for people to adopt to their systems.
Yeah, for sure. And they don't really have that heavy hitter like they've had in the past. Like Animal Crossing's been great. Came at the very beginning of the year. Previously they've had Zelda, which is a huge seller. They've had Pokemon, which sells systems. And like you said, with the Lite, they don't have anything to push it. So it seems strange to me, and it's definitely disappointing because I'm a big Nintendo fan. I want to see what they're going to put out. And now it's like, I don't know. Is this really it? A Paper Mario and a Xenoblade game?
Well, was that their 2 big hitters, Pokemon and Animal Crossing?
Pokemon was last year.
Oh, it was?
It came out last year, yeah. So that was their big end of the year game. Animal Crossing came out, I believe, in March.
Okay.
And it's a great game, but it's, I think as I was saying last week or 2 weeks ago, it was kind of one of those games you play 20 minutes at a time. You turn it on, you check out your village, you go through, you do your routines, you shut it down. Nintendo hasn't this year, for me, had a game where I'm compelled to play it a few hours at a time or weeks on end. And I don't know. It's not good for a major, system maker.
Right. Well, hopefully they come with some fire whenever they decide to put that Nintendo Direct out there, because they were kind of leading the forefront, I think, in regards to companies kind of ditching E3 and creating their own presentations, either at a different site or virtually. And Nintendo's been crushing it with the Directs ever since they started doing them, really.
I mean, they were probably the major factor for Sony just not going to E3. Yeah. Sony does their, I forget what it's called, like a showcase, like their own little Nintendo Direct now.
Yeah, their PSX, their PlayStation Experience.
No, not even that. That happens like once a year. They've been doing these PlayStation, they're not directs, I should have looked it up, but they do these PlayStation like broadcasts every couple months and show off new things, just like a Nintendo Direct. Not quite as polished as them yet, but I feel like Nintendo led the way for them being like, oh, we don't really have to do these shows,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah,